So I have a lesson that I'm going to give this morning that I feel compelled to record and share with you guys. Very, 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 very strong lesson that's going to be helpful for a lot of us. Having a conversation with somebody just recently about the topic that I'm going to bring to you. I'm going to talk about four things. I'm going to talk about love, empathy, kindness, and forgiveness. And really, the reason for this, it's a code of life. If you listen to what I'm about to say and you put some of this in action, you're going to live a more fulfilled life. You're going to be happier, you're going to have more joy, and you're going to make others around you feel those same emotions. So number one, love. We are called to love people. We're called to love people. And at the end of the day, in this world, we are all, as human beings, we're equal. Not one person's better than the other. There are different statuses of social statuses. Some individuals have more, have less. This world is not fair, but humans are humans, and there's two things that are fact. Number one, we're created by God equally. Number two, we're all going to die. So, one thing to understand that just learn to love humans for their flaws. Learn to love people harder than you've ever loved them before, especially your family. When was the last time you picked up your phone and you called a family member and just let them know that you loved them, all right? So number one is love. It is so important. Number two is empathy. I see this a lot. That individuals lack empathy. And empathy, understanding empathy at a high level, from emotional empathy, cognitive empathy, and compassionate empathy. Emotional is you truly, when you're listening to somebody, you feel those emotions because you've experienced it, and you can just sit and listen and be such a wonderful sounding board. And cognitive empathy is you feel for them and you're listening to the expression, but you've not felt that experience before. It's less helpful for that individual, but it's still empathy that we can display. And then compassionate empathy is you feel it and you're extremely motivated to help that individual. So slow down a little bit when, this could be in a sales environment, everyday environment. If somebody is speaking to you and they have a situation, really sit and listen. Just listen and display levels of empathy to help that individual feel a certain thing. It's so, so, so important. And then kindness. It costs absolutely nothing to be kind. Absolutely nothing to be kind. And here's what I'm seeing. I see it all the time. I mean, people acting a certain way at a coffee shop in the morning or at the gas station or even at the home. It is a decision to be in a good mood or a bad mood. And it's also a decision to be unkind or kind. Kindness always wins. You never know what's going on behind the lens of somebody. You don't know what's going on behind the eyeballs. You don't know the interactions that you're going to have. Just a simple act of kindness could change the trajectory of their day or their life in some situations. So choose kindness at all times. It always wins. And the last thing I want to talk about today is forgiveness. This is a tough one because there's two sides of forgiveness. There's the first side is forgiveness of others, and the second side is forgiveness of self. What do you think is the more difficult one? I'm going to give you the answer. It's not forgiveness of others. That's the easy one. Forgiveness of self is the most difficult one, and I'm going to quickly break this down. If we live life and not forgive others for doing us wrong, you are carrying weight on your shoulder that is so unnecessary, and it's going to give you neck problems. It's going to give you back problems. It is not easy to forgive someone who's stolen from you, who has taken trust away from you, or just been flat out done some awful things for you. It is very difficult to do. But once you start practicing it, you see what it does inside of you, it gets a little bit easier. You can't live life without letting go of things of the past and forgiving others for their wrongdoings. I can promise you, for those that do not practice forgiveness, you need to start practicing forgiveness because it will change everything. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is the forgiveness of self. People hold on to this, people struggle with this, and I'm telling you, you're flawed. I'm flawed. We're all flawed. We were put on this earth flawed. Okay, hey, we are so far from perfection and we will never reach it. All right. You've done a lot of stupid things. You've done bad things. You've made a lot of mistakes. Okay. We all have. quit hanging on to the past. Quit hanging on to the failed marriage. Quit hanging on to the way maybe you chose to raise your kids. Quit holding on to the mistake or the accident in high school. Quit holding on for dropping out of college and never getting your degree. Whatever that is, I'm just ranting right now. But you gotta let go of the things of the past that are still weighing you down today and have a clean slate with yourself. Give yourself permission to forgive, completely forgive, and then move forward to find your best self. So I wanted to just run this by you guys quickly because I've got about an hour session that I just kind of ranted in less than 6 minutes. But I'm going to recap. Love big, love harder than you ever loved before. Have more empathy than you've ever had before. Kindness. I'm sorry, before we go into forgiveness. Kindness. Work on that. That's an easy one. And then forgiveness. Forgive others. Forgive yourself. The good stuff, my friends, is right ahead of you. Have a good day.